discussing line symmetry. Hopefully you know a little bit about that already before we even begin, based on our vocabulary. Let's read what it says at the top, please. One type of symmetry found in geometric shapes is line symmetry. This sign is in the hills above Hollywood, California. Do the letters in the Hollywood sign show line symmetry? You know that a shape has line symmetry if it can be folded about a line so that its two parts match exactly. A fold line or a line of symmetry divides a shape into two parts that are the same size and the same shape. Now when you look at a sign, can you take it and divide it in half and fold it? No. But can you think about if I was to have it as a piece of paper or something that I could cut in half or I could fold in half, would it be equal on both sides? So that's what you're thinking about here. So as your question was here, do the letters in the Hollywood sign show line symmetry? And you can see some of them that you may think can, some that you may think do not. So we're going to explore line symmetry. You have your pattern blocks out. It wants to know if the letter W has line symmetry. So you're going to use pattern blocks, just like they have to make the letter W. Which ones are you using?
Rhombuses and trapezoids.
So your blue rhombuses, because there's more than one kind, and then your red trapezoids. Go ahead and make the W. All right, once we have our pattern blocks making the letter W, I want you to look at step 2 over here. You're going to take your pencil, and it tells us to trace the letter. So you're going to take your pencil, and we're going to do that. I want you to remember the math idea over here. Vertical line goes up and down. Horizontal line goes left and right. And diagonal line goes through vertices of a polygon that are not next to each other. You can go up and down or left and right. See how these are showing you some examples on the side? So they've already started tracing this for you with their pencil. You're going to continue going all the way around it as best you can. This would be like if I was cutting this out, except I'm just tracing it. Yours will probably be straighter than mine. Now, the next step says to cut it out. Well, if we cut it out, we're cutting off things on the back, right? So I want you to imagine if you would have cut this out, and you fold it like it says to do with step number 4. It says to fold the tracing over a vertical line. So as you can see, they basically put theirs right here, their fold line, and they folded this side from here to here. Does everybody see that? So, as you can see, if you fold the tracing over a vertical line, does it have line symmetry? So down here, the letter W has line symmetry. The two parts of the folded W match exactly. That means we have a line of symmetry. So if you were to take this shape and I would say, draw a line of symmetry, where would you have drawn it? Straight down in the middle. Could I have drawn it any other way and it still work?
No.
If I did a horizontal line, would it have worked? No, because if I fold from top to bottom, okay, it looks as if this is wider here than it is here, correct? So I couldn't have folded that direction. Why is it important to use a fold line to check if a shape has line symmetry? Why would we do the fold line? Why is it important to use that? Morgan? Equal parts. So you're looking to see if they match up equally. If you don't draw that fold line, then you're not going to see if they are equal. Okay? All right, flip the page. Now we're going to talk about the letter L. Does the letter L have line symmetry?
No.
Right, you're going to use your pattern blocks again to make the letter L. What are they using this time? Squares. Get it made, please. All right, so you've made an L with your pattern block squares. We're going to trace the letter again on here. They started it for you already. Go ahead and trace all the way around it, making those horizontal and vertical lines. Now, if you had an L that you would cut out, looking at steps 4, step 5, and step 6. Look at the different ways they're trying to draw a line of symmetry. Notice how they drew it, just to see. Okay? If you fold the tracing over a vertical line like they're doing it right now, do the two parts match exactly? No. And as you can see, if I was to fold this piece over here, I'd have a lot over here, wouldn't I? On the left side. So now they want to draw a horizontal line. So if I folded it from top to bottom, would those two parts match exactly? No. On step 6, they want to do it diagonally, so that would mean that they're going to take this piece up top and they're going to fold it this direction. Are they going to match exactly? No. So what does that tell us about the letter L? It does not have line symmetry. No matter how you try to draw it and how you try to fold it, it is not going to be equal on two sides. Are you writing this? Well, you have to understand that this is the piece that you're folding over. This is what you have to cover. Are they the same? No. So that's something you need to think about. If you look, if I draw the line here, I have this whole piece like this that has to fold over that little piece. There's no way, right? Same thing on this one. This is the piece that I have here, and then this is the piece I have left. All right, so let's take a look at number 1 down here. It says to repeat steps 1 through 6 for the remaining letters in the Hollywood. So which letters would have line symmetry? So let's just start at the beginning. We know we've already done what letters? L and W. So we're going to cross out the L's and the W. Okay? So we're going to start over there with the H. I want you to think about if I was to draw a line of symmetry somewhere on that H, would it fold over and be exactly the same on both sides? Bailey? It will. Then tell me where I would like to draw my line of symmetry then, please. Middle going vertically or horizontally? Vertically. So she's saying if she has an H like this, she wants to draw her line of symmetry here. Do you agree with that? Because if I'm folding this side to that side, would it be the same? Okay, so H is one of your letters that will work. Okay. So you're saying you could do it in a different way? Yeah. And where is that?
You could do it down the middle, but vertically side to side.
No, vertically is what she just did. So you're saying horizontally, does it have to go across the H that's crossing?
It has to go across the letter that's connecting the line.
That's what I'm saying. This piece right here. Do we agree with that also?
Yeah.
So how many lines of symmetry does this particular letter have? 2. You can do it in 2 ways. This time you would fold the top to the bottom. Are they still the same? Okay. All right, let's go on to the O. If I have an O and I have a line of symmetry, is it going to be equal on 2 sides? Elena? Okay, and where would I draw it? Use those horizontally, vertically, and diagonal words for me. Which way are you going to go? Say it again. Diagonally? So if I drew my line of symmetry like this, would it match? Now your O, obviously, on your paper is a lot more round than mine. Yes? So if I fold this to this, is it going to work? Okay, any other ways of doing it? Can it end? What do we call that? Go back and look. It's on the front page of your paper. What's up and down? Vertical. So he's saying like this. So if I fold side to side, it's going to work. Any other ways? Fred? Horizontally work. Okay, so we're going to put a comma and we're going to put an O because it works. here. We're not going to do them again, okay?
And D.
We have to do, that's why I'm crossing them off, because you can see that you still have to do a Y and a D. So let's talk about Y. Mackenzie, can I draw a line of symmetry here and it work? So she wants it to go vertically straight down here. Work? Yeah, because this side is the same as that side. Can I do it any other way? Nope. So there's where we need to add that. Okay. What's left? The D. Is there any place I can draw it? Logan?
Side to side.
What do we call that? Horizontally. So if I fold from top to bottom, is it going to be equal?
Yes.
Yes, it will. If I fold from here down to here, I have the same thing on this side as I have on this side. So does B work? Okay, now what was the other letter in the Hollywood that worked that we noticed? So let's go ahead and list it with it. That we know all of those in the word Hollywood have a line of symmetry. Now it says, do any of these letters have more than one line of symmetry? And we kind of figured that out when we were doing it up here, didn't we? So our answer is yes, and our answer is H and O. And we can say they have vertical and horizontal lines. And I am going to tell you that most likely this one here is not going to work based on your O that you're using. Okay? Then this should say lines of symmetry, but I ran out of room, so make sure you get lines of symmetry on there, please. They have vertical and horizontal lines of symmetry. Does that make sense? And let's get better at using horizontally, vertically, and diagonally when discussing lines of symmetry instead of saying in the middle, from side to side, or top to bottom. Okay? Let's use those mathematical words horizontally, vertically, and diagonally. When you have that written, flip the page, please. Giving you lots of examples of some shapes. You're going to have to decide whether or not they have lines of symmetry or not. Should not need your pattern blocks anymore, so you can put those back inside the bag so that you are not messing with them. Let's read the directions at the top of the share and show, please. Tell whether the parts on each side of the line match. Is the line a line of symmetry? Right, yes or no. Now remember, we traced our parts, so if you need to trace to see exactly what that piece is going to look like on that side, and then trace and see what this piece is going to be like on this side, do that, okay? But I want to make sure that you understand, if I was to fold it from this side on the left to the other side, is that one going to match up? Look at number one. The reason I'm going over this one is because a lot of you are going to miss it if I do not. If I fold right there where it's talking about, and I put this piece over here, is it going to match up exactly, Dawn Maurice? No. Can you tell me why not? I'm glad you said no, because a lot of people would say yes. What do you mean this piece will go over it?
Like, the top piece.
Mm-hmm.
If you fold it, the other piece, it won't go exactly.
Okay, so if you're looking at it, these two may look very similar to each other, right? Yeah. But when I'm folding it from here to here, what's going to end up happening? Am I going to have some overlay? Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen with this. This is like doing it with a piece of paper going this way. That's what that's asking. So I want you to think about it. If I take this top and I fold it over here,